and hi everyone, welcome back to another art video. Today I will be turning Squishmallows into villagers. As you can see, this is my Squishmallow collection. It is a lot, and there is more in those bins. Also, that's my cat. She's just having her feast. I also do have more on my bed. So yeah, we got lots to work with today. I keep all of their name tags in this little container here. So what I'm planning on doing is basically just picking one at random, and whichever one I pick, that will be the one I will be drawing today. I can open one-handed. Frick, maybe this wasn't a good idea. Okay, it seems that the Squishmallow gods have already spoken for me today, so I'm just gonna pick one of these off the floor. We could have had Omar, everybody. Alright, so I see the three right here. All about picking the right one. I'm not sure which. I'm feeling this one. Oh, okay. So it looks like we'll have another Tangy on our hands. I mean, luckily we have a description to work off of, so this is gonna work out perfectly. All right, let's get to work. But before I do, I have to find my little reference buddy. So he's right over here. Hello, just ignore me. Don't worry, Big Orin, I will have him back by 2 hours from now. We're actually back on the floor because I wanted to see, just out of curiosity, who we would have gotten if we were to pick the other two. So the first one is Miss Jada, the Valentine's jellyfish. Very cute. You know, if I still have the time, I will most likely be doing her because Valentine's Day is coming up. So 'tis the season, I suppose. And then the other one that we would have gotten is Jalen, the little axolotl. You know, still fitting for Valentine's Day. They do have a bit of pink on their ears, so I'll just pretend like that's Valentine's Day themed. If I have the time to draw another one, then I will most likely pick one of these two, and the most likely one will be Jada. So yeah. Okay, let's get to work. So here we are with my drawing program. I am drawing Orin, and I thought to myself, because Tangy is already considered like an orange, just a tangerine, a subspecies of oranges, I thought her perfect counterpart would be a dog. Cat, dog, you know, the opposite of each other. I don't know, just kind of made sense. And besides, I love the dog villagers in the game, so I wanted to create more. I mean, I know there's plenty already, but you know, never hurts to have more. Please give me more. I want the dogs, man. For me personally, in my humble opinion, Orin came off to me as like a type of lazy villager. He really likes to make his friends laugh and stuff. Actually, I'll read his description. Orin is a silly orange. He responds to questions with more questions, and on Fridays, he tries to do everything backwards. Thankfully, his friends like his silliness and play along with his jokes. Orin, my sweet little baby boy, you quirky little orange. In a way, I kind of relate to him. For some reason, I like to work backwards as well. Like, it's only a specific thing though, because when I'm looking at pictures, I scroll from the bottom to the top. Like, I'll start there and then end up. That's only with pictures or like searching for music. I don't know why that is exactly. That's just how my brain works for some reason. Anything else though, don't like it. But now that I'm thinking about it, I think I took that text too literally. I don't think that's what that meant. So he was actually one of the first Squishmallows that I ever got. I think it was like within the 5, like when I had 5 Squishmallows, he was one of them. So Orin holds a special place in my heart. I do love him, even though his simple design is not so interesting. It's like, it's an orange, but he's just a little guy and he's really cute. His 5-inch, very adorable. His 8-inch, also very adorable. I'm only trying to collect 5 inches of Squishmallows, but because it's Orin and because, you know, he's one of the originals that I had, I don't have the heart to get rid of the 8-inch, and I don't think I ever will. There's no point in getting rid of him because I still like him a lot. I should definitely make Orin a necklace. I'm just thinking about it now. I've made my Squishmallow necklaces before. It's not uncommon for me to make jewelry for my teddy bears or Squishmallows. I've done it before, and you know, Orin's just the perfect little guy to do that. You would look so good in purple and blue, just little beads, you know. For context, I'm holding him in my hands right now. Maybe the type of charm that I would give you is probably like, I don't know. I don't, a leaf, there we go. Now, when creating this design, mind you, because Orin doesn't have a lot going for him, again, he's just an orange. I don't know how much I have to stress that he's just an orange. I had to kind of embellish the way he looks on his design. Tangy has a leaf on her head, but it's not like 3D. It's just like, it's like her hair almost sitting on top of her head. But for Orin, I decided to make his leaf 3D instead with a little twig. And I did at one point try to add in hair, but then it kind of messed with the design, and I wanted to be simple and not too complex, you know? Later on, you will will see that I do include the little seeds on his face and stuff, but the rest of the colors, it doesn't correlate to his design, but it still connects, if that makes sense. So for all of those who are going to be asking me in the comments, what drawing program am I using? I am using Clip Studio Paint, and for the brush that I'm using, it's like the special kind of chalky brush that I got in the asset store. Actually, before doing this recording, I had to customize my line brush, the curve tool brush that I use, because it's just a lot easier, especially with vector layers. I highly recommend using that. Saves a bunch of time on lining, because I used to be that person who took hours and hours just lining a piece, but now it just takes me like roughly 15, 20, maybe like 30 minutes. This type of style is sort of new for me, but not really. It's just the lines that I was working with that are new for me. I really want that like colored in crayon look, which I've noticed a lot of artists do, so that's like an inspiration of that. And I also added paw lines this time. I don't normally, because the villagers don't have the paw lines. They're just like little nubs, and then you can see their toe beans underneath their little peats. When I did these type of videos, I didn't do that. Like, I would more heavily reference just like how a villager would look like, but I think moving forward, I will include more of my style into the design and like include those tiny details, just because when I look back on it, it feels good. You know, feels like I drew it very well, not half complete. I still wanted to include my style into this. As for the colors for Orin, I tried to stay true to his colors as much as I could. I did want to add some like seeds on his ears or like the darker parts of his complexion. Perfect example for that is Tangy. She has seeds all over her body, except it's not on the darker parts. She's just a very light orange, yellowish color, and I wanted to kind of implement that, but decided not to. I thought maybe that would take away too much from his original design. And let's talk about the sailor shirt, shall we? I wanted an outfit that kind of resembled Tangy in a way that she's like a fruity summer, you know, a summer fruit for proper grammar. So I gave Orin a sailor tee because it just seemed to me like a very summer-ish kind of type of clothing. Very free, very breezy. Just a little guy. Just a little silly guy. I was debating on either having that, the sailor tee, or a gingham shirt, the blue one. Alas, I went with the sailor tee in the end. But yeah, Orin is just an orange puppy. A minute detail that I added, I don't know if you guys noticed, but his shirt is blue and he is orange, which is, if you look at the color wheel, is a complementary color. It's across the wheel. Looks very nice. I try to include those in every design that I do, especially with the next one that I'm doing with Jada. Actually, no, now that I think of it, I don't. No, I didn't. There's no green in that design, so never mind. Honestly, I would invite him to my island. I think he's super adorable the way he came out, and that's me not being biased, although I am lying because he is a dog after all, and he's very cute and adorable. You guys should let me know if you would invite him too. He is a lazy villager. In my head, I decided that. I don't know why. I think that's just how his personality rubbed off on me. I don't see him being anything else. I'm trying to think of what else. Definitely not smug, not a jock, definitely not cranky. So yeah, I would say lazy. I will be showing the end results of each of these drawings at the end of the video, so stick around for that. But yeah, this is Orin, and I hope you guys liked how I designed him. So now we're on to Miss Jada the jellyfish. I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's no jellyfish villager in the game, so I kind of had to make it up as I went. Originally, I was going for the octopus design, but then quickly realized that it kind of looked funky with like the little, you know, floppy head of a jellyfish. I really wanted to include that, but it looked funny in my sketch, so later on, don't worry, it gets removed and I change it up a little bit. And there's a reason why I chose the nurse jacket, because Miss Jada is a nurse. Would you believe it or not? Let me read her little information. I couldn't find it online, but luckily I have her tag here to tell you guys about her. So, Jada is a medical student who has a passion for helping others. She is also an expert at needlework. Guess she's not a nurse. Not yet anyways. Not yet. Not until she graduates. She is also an expert. Oh, I already said that. When she's not studying for exams, she's sketching designs and sewing costumes for her friends. Aw, adorable. And then it asked the question, what would you ask Jada to sew for her? I would ask her to sew me some new Squishmallow customs, because I remember sewing that one time for a video and I stabbed myself 3 times with the needle. Hurt very much. I drew blood once. Not recommended, but I'm sure she wouldn't mind that because she would just stitch me back up, I guess, you know? She's an expert after all. It really hurt that time. Here's a fun thing that I didn't realize halfway through drawing this. I created a new species in Animal Crossing, the jellyfish. I mean, now that I look at it and now that I think about it too, I don't think it would be hard for them to implement that type of species into the game. I mean, they're very close to like an octopus, just they're shaped a little funny in the head, you know, but like some of the other villagers are also kind of shaped funny. And there's also like an axolotl NPC that I forget the name of, stuff, but he's like the Joker guy. He tells like puns, I think, or not puns, but like jokes on the stage. And wasn't he the one that taught you the reactions instead? Hold on, I gotta look him up. Oh, Dr. Shrunk, that's his name. And I was kind of sort of right, but sort of wrong. Again, I don't know anything, but apparently he's the one who does teach you the emotions and stuff. So that's cool. But yeah, I think they should include a jellyfish character. Why not? You know, it's cool. It's fun. It's a little guppy guy, you know? I mean, I had to work out like the kinks of like what it should look like, but after I got it, you know, it looked great. I'm very proud of this design because I was going into this not knowing what to do. You know, maybe I wasn't the first person who created a jellyfish. Someone out there probably already did. I would love to see it, honestly. I would just love to have some sort of Reddit page where people create Animal Crossing villager designs out of new species. That would be really cool to just see. And I hope it's already out there because I didn't bother to look, so. Anyways, back to my girl Jada. I've had Jada since my unboxing video where I unboxed a ton of Squishmallows for, I think I bought them for like $600. Ooh. Yeah, that was a video I did a very long time ago. I think like a year ago from now. Gosh, it's been a while. But she was one of the many that I bought, mostly because I thought that her Valentine's edition one was very cute. I love the colorful little tentacle thingies that she has and the hearts on her cheeks. Just for this certain kind of Squishmallow, I can kind of loosely do as I please with the design, but only loosely because I want to keep the design as close as possible. So the hearts stacked on top of each other are actually on each cheek, just so she could have like a little blushie, because I tried to work in like the hearts together, but I didn't really like it, so that was the reason why I did that. Hope you guys don't mind. But overall, I gotta say, love the design in the end. Blue, the pink, and the yellow. I don't know, for some reason that just like rubs my brain the right way, and when I see it, I'm like, it's a party streamers. Party. She's just a cutie, and I don't see many people collect her, but I think she's worth collecting. Or maybe this is just me saying that I like jellyfish. You guys ever see those crochet jellyfish? Ugh, I really want to get into crocheting just for the reason to crochet a jellyfish. That's the only reason. I just want to create a little jellyfish and have it like hanging in the corner of my room, you know, watching me sleep. And I don't know why that was my first thought, but it was. If you guys have tips, by the way, on how to start crocheting, let me know. I want to do a bunch of crafting ideas. I just don't know how to get started. There's also a, I want to do rug tufting, but it's not with like a gun. It's with like this little tool. I used to do it when I was a kid. Like you get this set and then you have like this grid. Bear with me. You get this grid, you get a tool, and then you get your yarn, and then you like use the tool to knot the yarn into the grid and make a rug. And I really liked it as a kid, and I always wanted to do it again, and apparently it's a thing. So many things, I just don't know where to start, honestly. And I could look at YouTube, but you know, what better way to ask where to start from the people who probably already do it in my comment section, you know what I mean? But yeah, guys, we're drawing near the end of the voiceover, and overall, I love the designs, love how they came out. I actually showed my boyfriend and asked him which one was his favorite. That's a loaded question, because if he didn't like the one, I would ask him why. What's wrong with it? That came from my brain. Excuse me, sir. I spent a good hour on each of the designs. I didn't draw for nothing, okay? I worked hard. No, he answered correctly. He said he liked them both, so he passed. He passed the test. But let me know which one you guys liked. Don't worry, I won't be angry if you guys have a favorite. I'm honestly just genuinely curious which one you guys prefer and which one you guys would invite on your island. And let me know if they're ugly. Straight up. Just let me know. I drew them, so I kind of have to like them, right? Well, I guess not, because sometimes I draw things that I don't end up liking, which is like the artist struggle, you know? But here are the final two designs. I hope you guys like them. It was very fun to draw both of them. And honestly, I thought Jada would take a lot longer, but she didn't. She actually took less time than Orin did, which was surprising. Let me know if you want to see more of these kind of videos, by the way. I would love to draw some more. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday. And if it's not your birthday today, happy day. I will see you guys in the next one. Love y'all, take care, and have a great rest of your evening or morning or whenever. Bye bye.